So this is the first update of Junkyard Jeep. The goats are here to help and get in the way. This Friday the 26th, we have the second episode of Junkyard Jeep, where we rescue a 73 CJ5 that already has a hopped up Camaro HO 305 in it. So that video shows us checking it out and test driving it and buying it and putting it on the trailer, checking it out, thrashing it for the first time, seeing what happens, over-revving the little 305, abusing the heck out of it, doing burnouts, smashing it against rocks, you know, all the things that you're supposed to do with old Jeeps with V8s. And that's this Friday the 26th. Also, guys, feel free to like and subscribe. I have no idea how much work these channels are. I play all the music, I do all the guitar parts. I do all the music for the show, so I have to edit the music, record, mix, I have to edit the footage from the show, I have to go out and buy stuff, work on stuff. It's an insane amount. I'm doing this completely by myself. All the work I do by myself. It's an insane amount of work. Also, guys, check out my other channel. I have a couple other YouTube channels where I have one YouTube channel where we build really awesome Transformer toys, and then I have another channel that's just strictly guitar stuff for all the guitar nerds out there, shredding, tapping, classical stuff, whatever, all that stuff. I play a lot of the songs from the show I play on my guitar channel, so that's all there. So please check out those other channels if you're into build-ups of not only Jeeps, but building, you know, awesome toys or building up guitar chops. Anyway, also today I'm going to show you how to go to a junkyard and buy parts strictly for off-road emergency gear. So check this out. This is zero budget, so these are Goodwill bags. These are really heavy-duty travel bags I got from the Goodwill. These were like $3 or $4 each, and these are super, super stout. These were probably like $30, $40 at Target when they were new. And obviously, they taste awesome. Just ask Tiny. So you can go to a junkyard and get all the parts you'll need for off-road recovery. Let's start here. So, junkyard parts are insanely cheap. So in this pocket, keep your spare motor oil, and these bags you just throw right in the back of your little CJ5 that has absolutely no room, can hold hardly anything. Which is why everything goes in bags. What do you think, Tiny? Do you approve? Approve? What we got in here? More motor oil. We got oil in here. Always have a couple quarts, because you're going to be smashing against jagged rocks. The oil pan is going to be the first thing to let go. Boy, this is really hard to unzip with one hand. So, everything I bought here, what do you think, cutie pie? Everything I bought here, I bought at the junkyard. So we got spare spark plug wires. These are really nice spark plug wires for just sitting in the junkyard. These are 8mm that I found on a Camaro. There was a hopped up Camaro in the junkyard. The motor was exploded, but it had all these speed parts on it. So I got a set of 8 of these for only a few dollars, 8mm. So that's a smoking deal. Belts. I just go to all the Chevy vans, old Chevy carbureted Chevy trucks. I take all the belts. These are like a couple dollars a piece, so you know you have extra belts. I found, what else did I find? I found all these hoses, fuel hoses, just in case you bust a fuel hose. Sorry, Tiny, no hay. She was hoping there's mesquite beans or hay in here. I found a bunch of emergency battery cables in case something gets melted on a header. What else do we got? More spare battery cables. And this is like the electrical hose bag. So if I ever have a leak or explode wires on the trail because I rub together, which happens all the time. This is my go-to. I got all this wire loom at the junkyard for nothing. So, very, 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 very small, cheap investment. And it's fun. You get to go run around the junkyard looking for stuff. Some spare heater hose, all from the junkyard. Let's look at this guy. So that's electrical hose department. It's like a department store for junk. Okay, let's check out this guy. So in here we have. Don't eat my hose. Don't eat my loom. Meatheads. Remember when I said they're going to be in the way? They're totally living up to their end of the bargain. So in this bag, I found a thermostat housing in case we have a thermostat leak or a crack. Look at this. I found an oil pressure switch for a Chevy V8. If I start throwing oil up on the hood, I could just change my pressure switch. I got all kinds of wire. Why are you eating? Don't eat my zipper tab. You meatwad. All kinds of electrical wire. Here's an entire wire strip that I cut off of a van, an old Chevy van, carbureted Chevy van, with all the fuses and everything. So if I ever have trouble on the trail and I have to rewire the whole Jeep because of a fire or something, I'll have everything I need right here, ready to go. I found some copper tubing with hose in case I need to splice a fuel line. This is all a couple dollars at the junkyard. Chevy radiator hoses. Yeah, did you like that? Does that got the hay flavor? You would have thought I found these goats at the junkyard, huh? Dude, that's not... Give me that. No, God. Alright, I gotta zip this up before my parts become lunch for these guys. So anyway, guys, you can go to the junkyard and get all the recovery parts you need for wheeling for just a few bucks. Go to the Goodwill. Get a couple of these cheap bags. Fill them with junk parts. Spend $10 total. And just throw the stuff in the back of your Jeep when you're ready to go wheeling. I just keep it in my garage by the door, and whenever we go, I just throw these right in the back. We'll see you on the next episode of Junkyard Jeep this Friday the 26th. Please help with the like and subscribe, guys. I'm trying really hard to make these channels work. I'm maintaining 3 or 4 channels completely by myself. It's an insane amount of work. Put the word out there that there is a Tucson, Arizona guy doing Jeep build-offs straight from the junkyard. And this winter we are, this upcoming winter we are going to be buying another Jeep. There is a Jeep up the street from my house, CJ574. It had a Chevy V8 in it, but they took it out and it's been sitting for about 8-9 years. It was here before I moved here, and I've been here at least that long. So I'm going to try and buy that. It's right up the street. What we're going to do is I'm going to try and buy it. It's literally at the top of a hill from my house. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy it. We're going to push it right to my house. We're literally going to buy a V8 CJ Rescue and push it to my house. How many people have ever done that? Raise your hand. So we're going to try and do that this winter. Also, I've been thinking a lot about a Jeep I sold to Willie's Works. I may buy it back and put a motor in it and hop it up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I have all these ideas. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to love on your pet goats and have your recovery parts ready from the junkyard. And we'll see you on the next episode, Junkyard Jeep.